afternoon, people and everyone. Here we are with a student, Osmar Leon, that take the course of communication in business, and I am going to asking him some questions about how he feel it in this very interesting course.
Well, in this business communication course was very challenging for me because I don't know. I spend a lot of time in studying, for example, grammar or trying to improve my speaking skills, and I hope that obtain good results at the end of this course.
Okay, so Osman, what thing can you say that it was the most difficult part of this course, and why? What do you think it was?
Maybe the most challenging thing was, I think, was the part of graphic description, mainly two graphics at the same time in 40 seconds, like we did the bullets test.
Yeah.
But and in addition, the speaking parts of the course and listening to.
Okay, my friend. So with this all improvement skills, and with this knowledge that you acquire in the class, how do you think it will be? How will this help you in the future? Do you think English is a very significant English language for the future, for your job, maybe for your career?
Of course, yes. I think that English is the key for improving or for a good success in my career, because I mean that most of the biggest companies need people who speak English, because I mean English is the
language of business.
Exactly.
Yes.
The language of business and the principal language spoken around the world.
Yes, it's a really important fact to have a very good success in the life, no?
Of course, yes.
Okay, well, thanks so much for this interview, and I hope you to have very good results in your test.
You're welcome, my friend.
Okay.
See you.
With the student Mauricio Lara that presents the bullets exam, and here we're going to see how he feels with this test. How do you feel, friend?
Well, at the beginning, I feel that it will be very challenging because I never do something like that. But at the moment that we start to make all the requirements that the Dragon's Den, we realize that it's not so difficult. And at the moment that you practice all the activities that you need to do this activity, you take the confidence to make it well. And I feel very great with this activity because it was so challenging, and I think that I achieved this goal.
Okay, so what do you think it was like the most difficult part of this course, taking in consideration all the themes that we watch, like the paragraph description, all that kind of themes. So what do you think it was the more difficult part of the course?
Well, as I said, the Dragon's Den simulation is so challenging, and I think that it was not so difficult, but it was so, you have to dedicate some time to this kind of exercise.
Okay. Well, thank you for this interview with a friend of us, and we hope to have a very great qualification in this test of bullets.
Thanks.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. Here I am with Samantha Aragon, one of the students of communication and English course. Okay. Okay, Samantha, tell us about the course. How do you feel with this experience in your life?
Well, I think this course was very interesting. We learned a lot of things, and for our jobs, for our in the future, and personal, we learned a lot, and it was very interesting. We didn't. I found it very top for performing.
Okay. Now, Samantha, with this course, there was a lot of difficult parts in the themes, a lot of vocabulary. So, what do you think was the more difficult part for you of the course? Like, what can really happen, really difficult to you?
I found out very difficult. I think it was speaking, because for me it's not that easy to speak, and also when we had to describe the graphics and all these, you have to use all this new vocabulary, and you have to learn it, and you have to know how to use it. So I think that was very difficult for me.
Okay. Well, Samantha, with all this knowledge improvement with this course, how do you feel the test, the BULAS test? How do you feel the BULAS test? And it was very difficult. It was a kind of hard, but do you understand the instructions? Or what it feels to you? Well, feel the test, the BULAS test. How do you feel the BULAS test? And it was very difficult. It was a kind of hard, but do you understand the instructions? Or what it feels to you? Well, how do you feel it feels?
The BULAS test consists on 3 parts. The first part was basic.
Okay.
And this part, I think it was easy. It was easy for me to understand everything and to give an correct answer. Then we made the speaking test. And as I said, speaking is really difficult for me, so this test was really difficult for me, because I didn't know what to say, and also I think I wasn't prepared. I didn't know how the test was, so I didn't know very well what to say.
Okay.
That was really difficult for me. And writing, I think it was easy, but nobody knows.
Okay. So, for the last thing, Samantha, how would you take this on this knowledge of English to you for your career? How important do you think is English for your career nowadays?
Well, I think it's really important because I study international business,
Okay.
and it is really required in my major and in my future career. I think it's really important to have a very good English, because international business,
Yes.
English
The
is
business language.
English is the business language, and we have to know how to speak, how to
Describe things, how to interact with people.
Sure. It's really important. I think know English and speak English, and everything is about English.
I also think that English is one factor, okay,